Hey, what's up guys? It is yet another Saturday. It is June 11th and we have got a bunch of sales to go to. Gonna try and hit like 50 sales today. There's a lot of community sales. I already stopped at one quick yard sale.
Turn left onto Dutch Village
and didn't find anything. She was just setting up. She only had a few Xbox 360 games. I wasn't even filming at the time. But I am on my way to the first sale. I'm about 4 minutes away. It's an earlier sale. It's 7:30 in the morning right now. I was out at 7 a.m. But most people just don't start their yard sales till 9. But there are 3 sales that are starting at 8, and one of them is a community sale, but that's about a 15-minute drive from here. So we're gonna stop here first, then we're gonna drive 15 minutes and hit the first community sale.
In 1 kilometer, turn left onto Dutch Village Road.
All right there, Siri. Yeah, so lots of, hopefully lots of finds, lots of live sales coming your guys' way. Of course, if we see any video games or if anything interesting happens. And I also picked up a bunch of stuff at a local thrift store yesterday, and I did some Facebook, I got some Facebook pickups as well on a local group. So I'll be showing you guys all that stuff towards the end of the video. Big thanks to all the new subscribers that have been enjoying this content. And yeah, we'll see you guys once we hit the sales. Morning. Don't have any other games, do you? Got any like Nintendo 64, any GameCube or Nintendo, PlayStation?
I don't think so.
No?
No. Because we still use our PlayStation, but we never had a Nintendo.
Cool. We take $2 for these?
Yeah.
Huh? I think I have a toonie on me. Thanks, bro. Have a good one. Not selling any video games, are you?
No. Somebody was emailing about that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No?
No video games. No.
If you're selling any video games at all?
No, I don't think we are. We
Don't think
still
so?
have one DS left, but they seem to want to hang on to it.
Cool,
So,
no problem.
yeah.
You're welcome. I have no video games.
No video games.
No,
Cool.
sorry.
No problem.
No, we don't have video games here. Yeah.
Cool.
No.
No. Thank you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No.
No. Okay, cool, no problem. Like any old video games and
No, I never ever get into that. I was too old when I started. I got too many thumbs here to play with them.
Selling any other games, are you?
No.
No. What are you looking for this?
$2. $1. $1.
We're gonna grab some change in the car. Right back. Alright, well, I think we finally got something. Do I have any change on me here, guys? Alright guys, so I went up to a house which is back there, and sadly my camera died. I even have my charger. I've been out for like 4 hours and found basically nothing. I went to this house. She's got a lot of Xbox, PS2 games, some PS3 games. She's kind of asking a lot for them, like $5 each or 3 for 10. I'm sure if I bought them in bulk I could get a deal. I didn't want to make any deals off camera, so I'm in the car charging this this camera, but she has apparently a bunch of Super Nintendo stuff in a box, and she said she's running on 3 hours sleep, and she did not want to go downstairs and go and dig them out, which is a pain in my fucking ass. And I told her, like, I'd really appreciate it, I'll buy everything from you. And she was like, no, like, come back tomorrow, I'll have them out for the yard sale tomorrow. And then I lied to her and I said, listen, I live an hour and a half away, and I only come in on Saturdays for yard sales, and I'd really appreciate it if you can go and get those for me. So she met me halfway, and she said, she gave me her phone number, and she said, if you call and come back here at 1:30, about a half hour after the sale, I'll go down and get them, and then we can work something out. She said that there was already a gentleman, an older black guy, that came up and said, my son collects games, and she instantly thought I was his son, and she's supposed to call him. So I was like, yeah, that's probably my dad. So she's no longer going to call him, and she thinks that I'm his son. I know it wasn't my dad. So because those games were pretty much already taken for her. So she's assuming that I'm his son. And he even said, like, yeah, my son collects them and just puts them on display. And I even said, like, yeah, that's all I do is I display them. I don't resell them. They're not really worth much. She's like, yeah, I don't even think they. She didn't say I don't even think they work. She said I don't even know if they work. They've been in boxes forever. And I was like, yeah, a lot of them don't. Just kind of playing stupid. She said she might have the system and everything. It was her daughter's, and yeah, she's got a shit ton of Xbox and PS2 games, even original Xbox, PS3, all kinds of stuff. So I'm in the car charging this, and when I go back to do some dealings with her, I'll definitely have my camera on, and hopefully we'll score. So keep you updated. Guys, I went back to that girl's house and sat out in the car for about 20 minutes. She went inside, came out and said she has to move a desk and go into a crawl space in order to get to the box with the Super Nintendo stuff. So she's like, yeah, if you give me a call later on in the week or whatever, she'll have the games and she'll list them off for me. But I'm just so salty right now. Like, oh, what a waste of fucking time. Pretty salty. So that's what happened there. Disappointing, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Saw this yard sale. It's gonna be the last one I'm going to, so we may as well experience this together. This is the last sale of the day. Grab my wallet.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Okay, put the stuff to the side that we're going to donate, by the way. I want it in the box.
Don't have any video games, do you?
Video games?
Yeah.
Oh, she only got a Wii system for sale, that's it.
Got any games for the Wii?
Oh, yeah. But we're not selling it separately. She wants. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks. So let's see which games there was. Oh, that's the small red one.
All the hookups there.
Yeah.
How many boxes do you have now? but I can tack up a few boxes.
Would you sell this one separately?
Yeah.
$5? Yeah.
Try to get them all in one box.
Here you go. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys.
You're welcome.
Have a good one. Hey, what's up, guys? I am back at home. Today was an absolute bust. I mean, I've got very little to show you from the sales today. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I highly doubt I'll be hitting any other yard sales this weekend. Fortunately, I do have some other things to show you guys. I had some scores throughout the week, like I said earlier. So we're gonna do that. I don't know what was going on. The weather was beautiful. I went to over 40 sales. I went to 3 different street sales. To be real though, the street sales, there wasn't a lot of people on them. I think the most, there was maybe 7 sales on one street. I've had a few people say they had video games, but just like Nintendo DS stuff, and they were in the house, and they would have had to have gone in and grabbed them and stuff like that, and I didn't really feel like doing it. So I didn't really push because I'm not I mean, I'll buy DS stuff, but I'm not gonna go out of my way, and it was like in prime hours, or prime hour for yard selling, and you don't wanna spend too much time at a single house unless you know you're gonna score big. But the big opportunity was that house where the lady said she had a bunch of Super Nintendo stuff in her basement. I went back, she came out of her house, she went in and she looked. Now, to be fair, she was, you know, an older lady that obviously had some kind of back issues. She was walking very slow, kind of holding her back, and she said that she would have had to have moved a desk and gone into a crawl space to go and get the box with the stuff, and she just wasn't up for it right now, and she was gonna have somebody help her get the stuff. So I got her phone number. I know she's legit because she's the one who brought up the Super Nintendo. It's just a shame. I tried to press her to bring out the stuff. I said everything that I could in a nice way, and I could just tell she wasn't feeling it. So unfortunately, that didn't happen. She said she's not going to sell the games to anyone else, to give her a call, and I can come and pick them up later on this week. I'm going to give her a shout tonight. I lied to her and said that I lived an hour and a bit out from here, so she doesn't think that I'm going to be back in town till next Saturday, because I said I only come into Halifax for yard sales on Saturday. So I'm going to call her and just give her some bogus excuse that like I'm spending the night at her friend's house or something, and I can pick them up sooner than later. So, you know, my fib kind of came around and stabbed me in the back a little bit. But as soon as I get that, lot, I will definitely tape it and show you guys. But without further ado, let's look at the shit boxes that I got today. Starting with Mercury Meltdown for the Wii. I do believe it's complete. Yep. So I got Mercury Meltdown. Never heard of it. Shit box. Dance Dance Revolution. Hottest Party 2. I actually think I already have this one, or I have the first one of the two. And the biggest shit box, Pets Horse Club. Pets Horse Club, at least it's complete. They were kind of taped together. I think there's footage of me grabbing these games. They wanted $3. I said, will you take it $2 for it? I had a toonie in my pocket, so that's what I got for $2. And then actually at the very last sale, I picked up Zelda here, Twilight Princess, complete in box, mint condition. It actually looks like they bought it from a thrift store, and they tried to rip the tag off. It did say $17.99. The person had a Wii and a bunch of games. It was like the mini, like the Wii Mini, the red one that's really cheap. And all the other games except for Mario Kart, and it didn't even have a manual. Nothing else I was interested in. I already have 2 copies of Mario Kart. So I offered $5 for this. You know, they accepted. So I mean, that's a good, you know, buy for me. I could $15, $20 game right here. It's nothing major, but you know, it's a good game. And then for $1, I got this Guitar Hero box, but inside, it's not quite the Guitar Hero. It's actually a Game Boy SP, Game Boy Advanced SP. The screen's actually in mint shape. It's just a little dirty, and it's got a little sticker on the front. I actually think I'll be able to get that sticker. Yeah, it's starting to peel off now. I could definitely get that sticker off. Unfortunately, no charger, nothing. It came with this little thing here on the bottom. I actually don't even know what this is, to be honest with you. Nintendo DS Original. I have no idea what this is. Probably junk. Maybe somebody in the comments will know what it is. But yeah, there it is. $1. No charger, nothing. It might not even work, but for $1, I'll take the risk. And I run into a lot of these Guitar Hero on tour games at yard sales and thrift stores. So I just grabbed this as well because I'm sure I'll pick one up, and now I have the box of manuals for it because the manuals are in there. So not too bad. And guys, that is all I got for yard sales this weekend. I can't believe it. I went over probably 40 yard sales. I think I asked every single person except 3, and the 3 that I asked were just like really old people that were like selling knits and other things, and it was busy, and I wasn't feeling it. And to be honest, like I was so like frustrated and disappointed that I just want to move on to the next place. Not a good day, but you know what? Every weekend cannot be, you know, a super good weekend. Helly Famous, on the other hand, got a bunch of games. Nothing rare, nothing retro, but he got some really good steals. Now, yesterday, first, actually, let's go to sort of the start of the week. I've been on the look for a Nintendo 64, and I got one. I'm really happy about this pickup. It is complete in box, and I will post a picture right now of the inside, and as you can see, it is brand new. It has never been used. The seal has been broken on the N64, but the controllers have never been used, the system never used. It's still in all the bags. It's what I was looking for. I got lucky. There was a guy on a local Facebook group that needed some cash, and so he had this up for sale. He actually didn't have a price. I asked him what he was looking for it. He said 180 bucks. You know, which, you know, 180 Canadian, that is. These things here go for about 200 US in this condition. The box is in phenomenal shape. There's just very minor dings. Like there's like this little tiny ding down there. The back is just everything about this is just awesome. So yeah, these are fairly expensive. I mean, you can see them going, you know, for $2.25 on eBay. And I was waiting to get an N64 until I got it complete because I knew I wanted the box and everything. I ended up offering him 120 bucks. He countered at 140. I countered again at 130. And he also threw in this NASCAR shit box, NASCAR 2000. It's complete in box. Box is in pretty good shape, and everything is in there. So I got all of this for 130 bucks. I'm really happy about that. I mean, it's no garage steal where you're gonna go and pay somebody 30-40 bucks for something like this, but this is a collector's piece. You know, I'm gonna hold on to this. This will never get played. It's gonna go on my wall, and that'll be the show. So really happy about this pickup. 130 bucks, and I got myself an N64. Then I was looking for Donkey Kong 64. I went to a bunch of pawn shops, been checking thrift stores, everything, Kijiji, Craigslist, and typically Donkey Kong 64 goes anywhere from 25 bucks to 40 bucks, depending on where you're buying it. But you also need an expansion pack, and obviously since this Nintendo 64 that I just got is brand new, it doesn't have the expansion pack that you need to play Donkey Kong. So at that point, I was like, well, I'm never going to use that system. I need to find another N64. And I did just that. So I got another N64. It's got the expansion pack in there. Came with
one controller, and the stick is in, I say, about 65-70% on the scale of being solid. So it's not bad, but it's not perfect. And then I also got the Donkey Kong 64. I got all that for 60 bucks. The only reason why I bought this stuff for 60 bucks is because I wanted to do a playthrough of Donkey Kong 64 this weekend on my Twitch channel. Link is in the description below. So I really wanted to just get my hands on this, and considering that this game alone, I say on average would have cost me about 30 bucks, not including the expansion pack. Getting an N64 so I don't have to use my box one, 60 bucks, not a bad deal. Also, I sold $290 worth of games during the week as well, and I ended up paying, I think, $70 for the stuff that I sold. So I made, you know, what, 220 bucks or something like that in game. So really, the 220 bucks that I made paid for the N64s that I got, this and some. Up next, we got, oh, actually at a thrift store, I found NHL 96. By the way, if the sound is not that great, I'm just using my camera microphone. I don't have my mic on me right now. I'll have that for next time. But here we go. It's complete in box. NHL 96. $2. It's pretty rare that I see Super Nintendo games at Value Village, but this week I did find some. So $2, I grabbed it, and also I grabbed this shit box here called New Pets. It was 99 cents, and I had 30% off these two. So I mean, it was like $2.50 for these two games. Just add them to the collection, and I think my next biggest pickup, besides the N64, was from yesterday. I was at Value Village, one that I normally don't go to. I was actually going to pick up this N64, and I said, well, I may as well stop there. And they had retro stuff. First, I'm going to start off with something that's not really all that retro. You know, maybe some people think it is, but it's just a regular Xbox game, Dead or Alive Ultimate. Comes with both games. One of them's not even opened. The other one is, but it's just in mint shape. I got this because it's a bigger box. I'm gonna let the dog in. Come on in, buddy. Yeah, it's just a bigger box. So, oh, that's the other thing that I bought earlier that I just dropped. So yeah, there's that. I also got Final Fantasy Tactics, just the cart. I'd show you guys closer, but it goes out of focus. I got this because it's one of my favorite games, really of all time. I just love Final Fantasy Tactics. Never played it for the Game Boy Advance, but you know, we'll try it out. Up next we got Math Blaster for Super Nintendo. Math Blaster. Never heard of this. Mario Paint. The Aladdin. And the best one, Donkey Kong Country 3. Wish next time I gotta put on my autofocus for you. So yeah, I got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 games. All the carts are in pretty much mint shape. Mario Party's got a little ding on the label, but they're all in mint shape. Got everything, so the Xbox game, Final Fantasy Tactics, and these 4 games got for 50 bucks. So it wasn't too bad. My thrift store is kind of a rip-off, man. They know how much these games cost, and they only like lower the price, like the retail, for like 25-30%. Luckily I had a 30% discount, so this stuff would have ran me up like 70 bucks there, but it ended up only costing me, 50 bucks. So that's what I got. So that's not a bad little haul, especially at a thrift store. And this thing that just dropped on the floor last one of the yard sales I was at, I got a big ass Spider-Man plastic toy. Normally I don't collect these things, but there's like a little kid He had like a lemonade stand, and he was selling a bunch of his toys, and he was just a cool little kid. So this caught my eye, and I said, "Oh, I'll buy it." It was $1, so I grabbed that. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Kayla just got home. The dog needs to be fed, and I need to lay down. And first, I gotta edit this video and then lay down. Man, this is kind of a bust today, but overall a decent week. Can't really complain. Got the N64, got some retro games. So, you know, overall for the week, it wasn't bad, but today sucked. Hopefully we'll get those Super Nintendo games, and I'll be sure to show you guys when and if I do. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for all the new subscribers. Again, we've gotten quite a bit of them since I started up this content. I'm happy you guys are enjoying it. I'm going out as much as I can, trying to find deals on Facebook, wherever I can find retro stuff. I'm trying to get my hands on it. And I won't always be in this kitchen area. I'm working on my game room down there. And what I plan on doing is having the game room in where my bar and stuff is downstairs. And then when I, you know, open up or show you guys my stuff, I can pour a draft beer and you know, hang out and look at the stuff that I got. But it's a work in progress. I need shelves, and I need to collect games. I want to have a nice backdrop. Starting to load up now, but I say a few more weeks we'll be moving this little set downstairs. So yeah, guys, make sure you finger bang that follow button. This isn't Twitch. Finger bang that like button here on YouTube. Make sure to subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and we'll see you guys, well, hopefully in a few days with that Super Nintendo lot. If not, we'll see you guys next Saturday. Peace out.